Hello there, Cancer. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. And this reading's for Cancer for 2017, June. We're 6 months into the year already. Pretty good, huh? Anyhow, what I've done for us is I've pulled 4 cards for the month. I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month. Now, I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. I believe they'll probably blend in and out throughout the month. We'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading to kind of give us an overall view. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern and I will speak as if I'm you. So that means basically everyone out there right now that's a Cancer is named Frankie for the time of this reading. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us for the month, and it's going to be in our 12th house, and that is actually, it's our house of secrets and karma and charitable undertakings, contacts with hospitals, invalids, institutions, all of our personal limitations and problems. We're investigation, self-analysis. What did I want to say that? That's like the dustbin. It's where we hide everything we don't want to deal with and sweep it into the corner. So that's actually a good place to put it, huh? Especially if you're like me and you don't appreciate cleaning house too much anymore. But if you're interested in astrology, I always go over and look at Verush. Her name is Veroosh. She simplifies the astrology and it makes it more understandable for me. So, and trust me, I really don't understand astrology. But anyways, we have some words here, and they're synthesis, tenderness, commitment, and flexibility and risk. So a lot of us might be taking a few risks or going out on a limb there this month. We got some interesting cards though. I kind of looked down at them at first, thought, good God. Anyhow, our first card here is the Ten of Swords, and don't get petrified, Cancer. This does not mean we're all being stabbed in the back at the exact same time. What it does mean, though, when I'm holding this card, is this is time to let go of the past. Anything and everything that has to do with the past, that we have learned those lessons, we have learned them. This is a number 10, and it tells me that actually I have learned the lesson. 10 is the end. It's a number 1. It's the end and the beginning at the same time. Perfect place if this has to do astrological, because it's that dustbin where we're going to sweep the last little dust bunny out of the way. These are, each one of these swords I feel are lessons learned that maybe were not easy. Not easy at all. And I know a lot of us Cancers have went through a lot of grief, aggravation, and pain to do with our past. But if we think of this 10, as in completion, we have finished it, and we have another card in here to prove that. We are not going to use these lessons again. What I mean by that, because it didn't quite come out of my mouth right, is Ten of Swords to me is the card of discernment. And discernment to me is when I've learned a lesson, I've learned it extremely well. If it's a lesson that was harsh and it had to do with other people, I forgive it and I move on. I do not forget it. These lessons are lessons that I believe should be put in a little closet in our brain, right? And maybe someday someone else can use what we went through and how we changed it and alter it, right? To make our lives better we can give it to another person, you know? So then when the time comes, maybe the way we did it could help the others, right? And when the time comes, I open up the little closet in my brain, pull out that lesson, give it to someone else to help them be more discerning in their future and their present, right? When I'm done, I put it back in that little closet in my brain and I close the door on it. So I forgive it, I grow from it, I move on past it, but I do not forget it because I believe that when we forget lessons, when we forget them, we repeat them. And what Spirit's saying to us is, remember that word synthesis. We are blending. We are comprised of all of our mistakes, all of the good things we've done, all of the misjudgments, and all of the great judgments. That's what this card represents to me. Not laying in a pool of blood on the ground because my life was so horrible. So now I'm using what happened to me to help others in the future and to help myself. Basically, I've made a commitment to myself for this month, and that commitment comes through experience. So I think this is the card of experience. And I think we think in our brains our experiences were not that hot a lot of times, but I'm telling you, this is the card of strengthening my faith in myself and in my commitment to myself. You know, it's a card that tells me that I now realize I've grown enough to realize, you know, the reasons for my past mistakes, and I've grown beyond and above them. And I think that's a really wonderful card to start off the month with. And I know that sounds a little crazy when you actually are looking at the card, but that's what Spirit's telling me that it means. So for this month, this is what Spirit's saying it means. So with this card, right, thinking of this card before we see all the other wonderful things that are coming, we're going to not over magnify our problems, because if we think about it, they have been worse. Let's think about it like that. We went through worse times in our life, so now we're blending together these great things that are going to help us like kind of move forward. So we're going to like climb above and beyond our oversensitivity, because we are cancers and we are sensitive and we are water signs, and we have 2 water signs cards coming up here in a row. So this is the Knight of Cups, and this is a wonderful card to get. This Knight, look at him, he has his cup right out there in front of him, and it's filled with love or good news coming towards me. He carries a message of good news. So this is going to come down in different areas of all of our lives, right? And this can be, if it was a person, it would be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person. It would be male or female. Just because it's a Knight, this is a general reading. But if this was someone that maybe he's giving me a proposal of marriage, maybe he is bringing me an offer of love. Maybe this is an old relationship that's being made new from this cup, or perhaps he's offering me a new life course. If it's something I'm moving forward on, let's say like a new job or something, this would be my new job offer. Because it'll come down, maybe for some of us this reading's going to be in career. Maybe we learn more than enough lessons from our past job and we're moving forward and being offered a new job where it's a lot more flexible, like our word flexibility. It's a little risky because maybe the salary's a little lower right now, but it will go up in time. But this is a good message, good news. And it means that if it's not like a direct relationship, that this is something being offered to me that's going to help me move forward, and it's offered with love. It's offered with honesty and honor. Let's put it that way. And it feels really good, and it's not shoved at me. It has that component of tenderness because it's a cup sign. So, and it gives me that ability to believe in the world again, like strengthen my faith. Strengthen my faith. These are, in the past. They're in that little dustbin with the rest of the crap. We all make mistakes in our lives. Hopefully we learn and hopefully we grow from them. Because our next card here, and I keep getting that word tenderness and all that kind of stuff that goes with it, is the Two of Cups. And isn't that a nice card? So if we had a bad marriage, let's say, in the past, and this Knight of Cups is offering us, male or female, offering us, this new life. This is the coming together of that. It's the coming together, right? So this they say is a partnership card. So if it is partnership in marriage or partnership in boyfriend, girlfriend, or friendships mean a lot with this Knight of Cups and with this Two of Cups. Two people, two coming together, right, to create something wonderful and new. This is a card of commitment. It's a card of, like, we can trust, again, what's coming at us. So, with this card, we don't want to show jealousy or animosity in any way, shape, or form, because we've grown past that. There's like no reason to be. So if this is a new job that we're committing ourselves to, there'd be no reason, like competition within this particular workplace, and there'd be chance for promotion or a raise down the line, even if the salary's lower. These are all things that would lessen stress, stress on me, which would be this Ten of Swords, things that would lessen it. So, in these two cards, I feel no tension. In this card, I feel no tension. It's the past, and I'm moving forward from it. Okay? Now, the next card tells me how I moved forward. Not only do we have the 10, we have the 9 of rods here, the wands in my old deck, but we have the 9 of rods. And this is someone that has got where they got with sheer determination, fortitude, and of their own will. Like remember what they were saying about strengthen our faith? This is someone that nobody can knock back down. They got up to the top, probably got up to the top because of this Ten of Swords. A 9 is the completion card. The 10 is the start, right? The end of the whole, this is the 9, the 10 is the start, the new beginning, I'm finished, I just got to sweep a little bit of that dust that was left up and start the new path. This shows that we've overcome everything through our own determination, through our ability, through our faith, through our standing our ground, is the words they're saying. Normally, when you see this card, this guy's standing there with a bandage on his head, holding one rod left, he made it through it. That's us Cancers. We make it through it. We always make it through it. We're survivors. Let's put it that way. But those lessons, this is all those lessons, all of that crap, done, finished, over. 9 means the end. Have tenderness for ourselves. If it is the commitment we're making is not to another, right? Like another person or another job, make that commitment to ourselves. Inside our own hearts, um, how can we do, they said to step beyond our oversensitivity, and as Cancers we are overly sensitive, so this took a really great deal of patience and courage to get to this 9 of Wands. So they're saying, use it, Cancer. Have that commitment to myself, that flexibility inside myself, that ability to step forward, maybe, and take that risk. Take that risk. We have the 2 of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, all good. Take that risk because we were very determined. Look at the look on his face if I can get the glare off of him. He's very determined man. And look at those leaves growing, all new sprouts growing out. Yeah, it's not the full tree yet, but this one shows us it is. This one shows us it is. And I believe we have help during that time. This is the Queen of Rods, okay? And if it's a person, it can be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It can be male or female. If it's help, this is someone who likes to stand up and out. This is someone who is good with money, is loyal, intelligent, honest, trustworthy, true, can give us very good advice to help us to move forward, right? Could help us with that word risk. If we think something's too risky, maybe they can put us at ease with it. The other thing is, too, if this is a new partnership, maybe this is our new partner. Man or woman, male or female, because these are general readings. We would know that this person was intelligent. They were honest. They were loyal. They were trustworthy. They were service-oriented. That means that they would help us, get past, get beyond, whatever it is. Help us with courage. The Queen of Wands or Rods is courageous, can step forward, is honorable, likes to, shine when they do things, and it's a wonderful thing. But if this is a situation, like a new job or something like that, she's telling us that we can trust the bottom line. So the people who are giving us the word, let's say, on the new job or new career path, we can trust what they say, because it is honorable, it is honest. So if it's a new job or maybe it's a new life path, maybe we're starting a new journey forward, we know with the Queen of Rods that it is the right journey forward, the right, creative endeavor. The choices we have made, because we have went through all these lessons here, and a lot of them weren't easy. Frankly, most of them aren't. But if we use those lessons, and I believe we have, if we use those lessons, right, this is not a burden to be lived. It is a lesson to be learned. Not a burden to be lived, a lesson to be learned that gave us strength, and courage and fortitude and the capacity and the skills to be able to move forward. So I want us to really think about that, and along with, because we're water signs, that like over magnifying our problems or staying in the past with it. We don't want to, because we have this 9 here, and that shows courage. That 9 shows courage. And I gotta tell you, this Queen of Rods, that is courage. That's how it feels to me. It is courage. So maybe they're asking us to put some of that fire nature into us, even though we're water signs. Put some of that fire nature into us, Don't go into the emotional component of this past. Use the emotional component of this wonderful message from the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups and all the lessons we learn. They are completed with the 10, right? Sweep that last little piece of dust up, move forward. So if it's a new job, take it. It's going to be much better for us. If it is a new relationship, take it. With a cup card, always there's risk, but it's a risk worth taking, right? Because it's well developed and it's going to be beneficial, right, for us. Now, I have no idea what they're talking about, because this comes down in different areas of each of our lives, but it sure does sound pretty exciting. Remember that commitment to myself, to be tender with myself. I don't want to be the one that keeps those swords in my back. I want to be the one that learns and grows from any swords that I've had. I want to be the one that synthesizes, blends, and balances my life lessons with my life path now. Right? Maybe we need a little extra help. Our card is energy work. And Cancer, I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. That's pretty cool. I can't quite see it. Sorry, I'll tell you what's on the picture. It's an angel, and she has a little child all protected underneath there. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see it on there or not. And it's absolutely beautiful. The child's laying in a little velvet chair. It's really pretty, and she is healing him or protecting him. So I believe we're being protected also with this card while we make this transition here. It says, life can be electrifying because of its very essence is energy. Your body's a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and your clients. Hey, maybe some of us are healers, or perhaps that's our new path forward with that Knight of Cups there, and the partnership card with the 2 cups of wonderful things coming at us. It also balances us. That's that synthesis, I couldn't get the word out of me, synthesis word, that blending and balancing. Let's see what the alternative meanings are. It says you receive this card because the angels say you can benefit from energy work. Well, let me tell you, with that 9 of Rods there and this 10 of Swords, we just may need it. That's the truth. Such as Reiki, Qigong. You can find a qualified practitioner by contacting a local metaphysical or holistic health center. The angels suggest that you initiate a session where you'd receive an energy healing treatment. This card can also signify the angel's message that your life purpose involves giving energy healing to others. If you have training in this respect, or you've been guided to seek such training, this card's a sign you will excel in that field of work. It says additional meanings: clear the energy in your home or other environment, I would say that too because of the Ten of Swords. But obviously we have that strength now. But I would still say it. You're very sensitive to energy, and we are, because we're water signs. It says, so regularly clear yourself of any energy you may have absorbed. Shield yourself by visualizing yourself surrounded by protective white and purple light. Take courses on energy healing work. That's just kind of very interesting because we start out with that Ten of Swords. It all seems to go together, and the effort we expended with that Nine of Rods, by dint of our own will to stand up and to make it forward and to get past all of this. So I believe that all of us are making a decision and a choice to commit to ourselves, be tender to ourselves, and perhaps you want to try my trick and put all those swords in that little closet up in your brain. It helps you be a lot more flexible and a lot more capable of stepping forward into the new things that are coming at us with this Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Well, Cancer, that's our reading for June, and I want to tell you all thank you for all of your likes and shares and your subscribes and comments. I really appreciate the comments. I don't get a lot of time to write back to you all, but I read each and every one of them, and I do so appreciate and enjoy them. And if anyone just wants to know more about me, you can go to the website down below, and all the information is there. Or if you want to schedule an appointment with me, all the information to do that is at the website. So, and to all of you that I've met through doing these YouTube readings for over a year now, and all the people I've met through doing readings for 28 years, I want to say thank you to all of you. It was an honor and a privilege to serve you all. And hopefully I will be back here next month.